Hi YouTube, welcome to Tech New Review. Great tech, brand new, honest review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Boya BY-M1 budget lavalier microphone. Is this microphone really amazing value, or is this one better suited for the bargain bucket? So, this is the unboxing of the BY-M1 Boya lavalier microphone. I purchased this off Amazon and it just arrived today. It was about the equivalent of $15 US, so definitely in the budget bracket. But now we'll open the box up, have a look and see what we've got inside. Hi guys, thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you found this interesting and useful, please give it a like. And this channel will be doing weekly updates of reviews and tech news. So if you'd like to subscribe to get some more information, that would be amazing. Thanks very much. Back to the video. So we'll just open up the box and see what we've got inside here. So let's see what we got here. So we've got some instructions for the microphone, which I'll have a read through. See what we've got to cover in there. We've got a pouch, and we've got looks like a warranty card from the company here. So in the pouch itself, let's see what we've got. That's the pouch, and then we've got the microphone connection points in here. Look at that later. And then we've got silica. And then we've got the microphone itself. If you can see that. Switch. The connection point. Sorry, the microphone sections there. So now we'll open up this little bag here to double check what we've got in here. We've got the cushioning bit for the noise in the wind. We've got the battery. We've got the clip for the microphone. See if I can get this out. Yeah, there's the clip. Seems quite strong and sturdy. And then we've got the adapter for the connection to larger recording devices if necessary. Okay, so now I've had a go at reading instructions and just making sure what I needed to do. It was incredibly simple actually to sort out. The wind muffler I just sort of put onto the end of that microphone, and then the microphone just clips straight into this crocodile clip here, and relatively straightforward. One thing I didn't know is that this section here where you put the battery, it actually advises you in the instructions not to put the battery in here when you're using it with a mobile phone. So that was a little bit of a surprise. But the rest, this is, I think it's around 3 meters of cable. It's a fairly lengthy cable. Anyway, so I'm going to give it a test run. We're going to do some indoor tests, and then we're going to do some outdoor tests just to see how effective this is. Okay, I'm now going to do a sound test with the Boya BY-M1 microphone. I'm going to start off right up close to my mouth to give you an idea of the sound quality. If it's a bit distorted, listening out for any distortion of the bass when I'm putting a lot of volume in. However, I am trying to keep my voice relatively stable volume for all of these tests, just to see how the volume dips as the microphone is moved further away. I'm now going to move about 10 centimeters away. This is probably where, let me move it close to my shirt. This is probably where I would wear it most normally, at this kind of distance from my mouth. So this would just be for normal videos, just giving discussions on video. I'm now going to move it about 20 centimeters away. This may be if I wanted it a slightly quieter volume from there, or maybe less distortion. Again, this is about 20 centimeters away. And then a bit further away, maybe 30 centimeters away, probably down at waist height. Again, does this make a significant difference to the volume of the microphone? Right, I'm going to bring it back up to 20 centimeters, again, just to hear of any change in volume and any distortion that might be present. I'm now going to bring it back up to about 10 centimeters, where I'd normally have it for my shirt, you know, to plug it in, to clip it onto the side of my shirt. And then finally, once again, bring it right up to my mouth for the microphone test to see if this could be used for voiceovers, for example. Again, typically microphones, especially the lower budget microphones, might have issues with distortion when it gets too close. So I will play this back and then we can give some commentary on how this all sounds being put together. I'm actually playing all of this through a Galaxy Note 9, which has the earphone jack, the mic jack built in. So it's a direct contact from the phone straight through to the microphone. And as I said earlier, no need for any battery when using it with the phone. Okay, so I've come out into the garden just to try the microphone, see how it works in outdoor conditions. It's pretty still actually, there's not much wind, so I probably need to try a different time with some more wind outside. I can hear a plane going over the top here and some birds in the background. Okay, so now I'm going to move this down to my sort of shirt collar level, again where I'd normally wear it in normal conditions. The plane is still flying overhead, so it'll be interesting to see how my voice carries over that noise of the aeroplane. Now going to move it down to probably about 20 centimeters away from my mouth. Again, just to give you an idea on volume and level, trying to keep my voice at the same volume. And then finally at the 30 centimeters distance from my mouth, just to give you an idea of the sound quality from a distance. Bring it back up to 20 centimeters again. The plane is now gone. I should just be able to hear the birds in the background. Now back to 10 centimeters, again just by the shirt collar. And again, there isn't much noise. There's a very slight breeze coming through the air at the moment, so nothing much to worry the microphone, to be honest. And then finally have one very close to my mouth at the 10 centimeters, sorry, not 10 centimeters, the mouth, right up at the mouth level, just to see how that is. So it'll be interesting to see if there's distortion when you take it outside or bring it indoors. Okay, one last test back at the collar level, just to see how that sounds. Okay, so now I'm doing an outdoor conditions test. It's actually quite windy here. I'm out and about. It's a strong wind rushing through, and a bit of noise from traffic, probably about 50 meters away from here. It's quite rushing through. You can see the camera is actually moving backwards and forwards as the wind is going through. Right, now I'm going to test the microphone at collar height just to see what the effect is outside with this wind. The wind is actually coming from my back, so it's quite interesting to see if that sort of muffles it and keeps the noise a bit clearer. Right, I'm going to move the microphone down a bit lower, see what the effect is here. Right, and now I'm going to move the microphone down to my waist height, see what kind of volume you get from me talking, especially with the cars in the background. And I'm going to move it back up to mid-chest just to see what the effect of that is as it's coming through. Then bringing it up to my collar height again. There's no traffic at the moment, but there is still the wind rushing past, coming through. And then finally I bring it up to my mouth again just to see the effects of that. So hopefully that's been a useful outdoors test in comparison to the relatively shielded one that I did in the garden earlier, and that will give you a good sense of how this microphone is working. What I'll do next is to do a sort of summing up once I've had a listen to all the clips, just to see how it goes and if this microphone has actually performed satisfactorily given the price and the quality that's expected. Okay, thanks very much. So, what did you think of the sound quality throughout the video? For me, I really liked it. I thought the sound quality was excellent given the price point of this microphone. First of all, the indoor tests were very clear and concise. The outdoor ones in the garden with the noise of the aeroplane, yes, you could hear the aeroplane flying in the background, but still you could hear my voice clearly throughout, even when the microphone was some way away from my mouth. And third, when we were outside in a much more windy environment, I thought it was very clear given the conditions. So for me, the audio quality, very good for the price point of this microphone. I'd have to say the second thing I liked about this microphone is the ease of use. I found this very easy to be able to just take it out of its box, put it together and plug it in and go. Particularly, I've got an earpiece jack on my Samsung Galaxy Note 9, so that made it even easier. I could just plug it in and hook the microphone up onto my collar, and away I went. And for me, that was one of the benefits of it. I could easily see myself going out doing other videos outside and having this microphone carried with me and just getting such a better quality of audio than trying to use it off the phone itself. The third thing I liked about this microphone is actually the length of the cable. It's about 6 meters long, so you can really get some good distance between you and the recording device. And I think that's very important if you're doing some long shots further away and you want to still get that clarity of audio. So for me, these are the three big selling points, plus of course the very low price, which makes it all much sweeter. If I had to pick some downsides, it's a bit difficult, but I think one is the build quality. The microphone itself is a little plasticky. The wind muffler is just a little bit loose, and sometimes it does come off when you're attaching it onto the collar. And the cable itself, I could see that wire after time perhaps stretching and beginning to tear and bend a little. But generally I thought that was all pretty good, and certainly for the time that you expect to be using a microphone like this, I think it will be absolutely fine. So overall, I would give this microphone an 8 out of 10. I'd highly recommend it for those starting out on the YouTube journey, or those that are doing vlogging, or just wanting to do podcasts or any kind of recording activities that they'd like to use a microphone such as this. And then see how you go with this one, and then maybe build up to the more expensive brands as well, which I hope to be reviewing in other episodes of Tech New Review in the future. So hopefully you found this review useful and interesting. If you did, please give it a like, which I'll be very grateful for. And to make sure that you hear and see all the new reviews and tech news stories that I put out, please subscribe to this channel and you'll be the first to know when the new stories are coming out. So with that, I'd like to say thanks very much and see you later.